Hey folks, thanks for stopping by. I'm Carl, this is my wife Deb, and we're Crazy Good Adventures. Enjoy the trip. Join us as we explore Discover Tennessee's Trails and Byways Top Secret Trail. The Top Secret Trail starts in Knoxville and goes through towns like Oak Ridge, Tennessee. The town of Oak Ridge did not exist until 1942 when it was created by the Army to house staff developing materials for the highly secret weapon, the atomic bomb, during the Manhattan Project. Another town the Top Secret Trail travels through is historic Rugby, Tennessee, a restored Victorian village in Morgan County founded in 1880 by British Arthur Thomas Hughes, who envisioned a cooperative, class-free agricultural community for younger sons of English gentry and others wishing to start a new life in America. This town is fantastic, but we'll leave those places for another video. In today's video, we're heading back up into Big South Fork National River and Recreation Area, and specifically to Bandy Creek Campground, to explore here for a few days while we camp and get a little recreation. The first time we were here, I just fell in love with this area and had to come back for more. This is the Big South Fork River, which actually travels north into Kentucky and spills into Cumberland Lake. The steep 13% grade road going down into Bandy Creek Campground is the steepest road in Tennessee and a lot of fun to drive. On this adventure, we're going to explore Yahoo Falls, we're going to take a trip to an old coal mine town, and see the John Litton Farm near Bandy Creek. Okay folks, we made it to Bandy Creek Campground. Got tent set up, got camp set up, ready for a nice little night. Got a feast of sausage and potatoes going in the oh yeah. Same old tent, same old glamping idea. All right, got the fire going. Time to relax. Sit down and enjoy the night. Get ready for a long day of adventure tomorrow as we explore this 125,000 acres of wonder. So we got up early to drive the 38.5 miles to the Yahoo Falls trailhead, which is still in Big South Fork National River and Recreation Area. But first we had to stop at the East Rim Overlook. We were here in early April and just wanted to see how much different it looked in the summer. Gotta say, looks better in the summer. Can't wait to see it in the fall. The Yahoo Falls trailhead is just outside of Whitley City, Kentucky, and you have to drive part of the Daniel Boone National Forest to get there, which is another story I'll tell you later. Well, back in Big South Fork, let's do this. So I did a little research into Yahoo Falls, and as I find out, Daniel Boone shot and killed a large hairy creature at this falls back in the late 1780s. And since the word Bigfoot did not exist yet, Boone called the creature a Yahoo, which is a direct reference to Jonathan Swift's Gulliver Travels. Boone reportedly showed off the body to 100 people in nearby Boonesboro, Kentucky, and the place has been called Yahoo Falls ever since. It's not a very long hike to the overlook, but the overlook just doesn't do this place justice. We chose the Yahoo Fall Loop Steps, which I kind of had heard about a little bit before, but I don't know if we were ready for this much fun. But it was fun. Here comes the stairs. No, those are not stairs. These are stairs. Gotta tell you, looks like large furry animals could absolutely live here. I know, huh? Yep. Making it to the base of the falls was awesome. And finding out that people have been here for over 9,000 years looking at this 113-foot waterfall kind of took me by surprise. This rock shelter was huge. It's easy to see how people could use this to stay out of the weather, even way back then. And we even found some old pictographs. These were awesome. And look, they could spell in English. There's Kisa. Oh, hey, Gus. Eli, Jack, man, now we know what people did 9,000 years ago. I swear, people. We walked around this rock shelter for a good 20 or 30 minutes. It's really hard to tell you how big this thing is. We'll try to show you though. Well, we made our way back out, all the way up the 157 steps of the step loop, and got to right at the trailhead. There is an overlook of the Big South Fork River. And this place was pretty neat. So we decided to head a little further north into Kentucky. We're going to McCreary County, Kentucky, to the Blue Heron mining community. This is an abandoned mining town that operated between 1937 and 1962. This is our first time into this part of Kentucky, and the drive was really great. But as you come into the Blue Heron mining town, there's a train station and there's a tippet, which is this bridge that goes over the top, and a lot of ghost structures. This town actually fell apart in the 60s, and in the early 80s was revitalized and made into a place for you to visit. So the ghost structures are actually metal frame buildings with audio recordings at each one telling what happened there and how the buildings were used. There are actually 14 different ghost structures located around the site. So the Blue Heron Mining Company, also known as Mine 18, was part of the Stearns Coal and Lumber Company's past operation. Hiking around this place was really informative and gave you a really good look at what life would have been like in a coal mine back in the 40s and 50s in the United States. There are actually some really good hikes that go around the area. We stayed right at the tipple. But we did get to see the actual mine. Playing on the backup tram track above the tipple. Tram back and into the old mine 18 opening in the background before pulling forward on the tipple. This is the old mine opening. Coal mine. That's the truck.
Every time you load your car of coal, put your number on it. That's what you checked in and out by. Well, in the morning you hung that up there, and then in the evening when you let out, you took it down. If you didn't, they'd know you're still in there, something there with you. We could tell if they had gas in there by taking their light.
We learned that the tipple was actually a place where they dumped the coal and it separated it by size before loading it into the train cars. The views up here were pretty nice too. That place was a lot of fun, and we decided we'd just drive around northern Kentucky and check out the area that we'd never seen before. What a great view.
Wait a minute.
Just a couple of minutes out of the old mining town, we ran across this natural bridge just right off the side of the road and decided we had to check it out. Wow, it goes way down. So we found a place called the Devil's Jump Overlook, which is a set of rapids that goes through the Big South Fork. And it's a short hike, and the overlook was just astounding. Oh, look, more pictographs. So we decided to head back to Bandy Creek Campground and drove what seemed like 153,000 miles of curvy mountain roads to get back there. You know, it's really beautiful scenery, it's gorgeous country, it's one of my favorite places in the United States. And you never know just exactly what's around the next corner. Well, we made it back to camp, had a nice dinner, time to relax for a little while. Got another good day tomorrow. Got up early to do one last hike. We stayed around Bandy Creek Campground because this is actually the trailhead for some very famous trails that run through Big South Fork. The shortest one is to the John Litton Farm, and you can actually drive about 2 miles down this gravel road to the trailhead. It's only about a mile hike into the farm. There's a small parking area right across from the trailhead. This is a major shortcut to the 5.9 mile John Litton Farm Loop that runs out of Bandy Creek Campground. The trail is considered moderate because of the elevation change, but it's pretty easy at the beginning. An early morning hike with nobody else on the trail, peace and quiet. Y'all gotta just enjoy this for a while. Looks like we're going down there.
I was hoping not.
Oh, look, we got stairs. Just a few, though. Huh. Guess what? We got to come back up here. How freaking pretty. Looks like we finally made it to the farm. After that trail opening up like this in the middle of nowhere, this is just unbelievable. He's coming? This small, turn-of-the-century farmstead, located near springs and a sandstone rock shelter, is typical of the early subsistence farms. In the late 1800s, pioneer farmer John Litton and his wife Vi built the original one-room log home and an English-style log barn and raised their 4 children. Later, the Slavin family continued in the same farming tradition. I'll let you read the rest. It'd be a nice, simple life. This place is well marked, and the National Park Service is doing a great job with upkeep and restoration. Now, if only people will read these. Is that a cave entrance? No.
Look at this.
That's freaking awesome. This old place is 125 years old, and look at the size of the logs they use for the walls. I think the National Park Service is working on some restoration work on here. It doesn't have a chimney, so it possibly fell down. And we decided that we had to make it back to the camp. We're supposed to check out by noon, and my clock said it was 11:15. So we hiked back to the truck, get back to the truck, and it was only 10:30. I forgot to mention that Bandy Creek Campground sits on the border of the Eastern and the Central time zone. So one side of the park is in the Central time zone, and the other side of the park is in the Eastern time zone. Made for a interesting week. Well, folks, that's all we got for you this week. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. And always remember to make every day a crazy good adventure.